Hello there, and welcome to podcast number 6. This is Jess from the Yessie and Jessie podcasts. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about some problems that are they're irritating me a little bit today. Ever since I woke up, I've been having a lot of flashbacks and just negative thoughts about the past. But I'll get into that more in a little bit. Right now I'm in my basement. I have Reacher down here. If you don't follow my shorts, on YouTube Shorts. I have Reacher down here. He's an outdoor cat that we have in our backyard. We have a colony of ferals. We have roughly like 10 now. Anyways, he's a cat that was out there last year. When we moved in, there was only like 2 or 3 male cats, and there was one female cat, and she had babies. She had 3 babies that I know of. We named them at first Cilantro. That's the mom. That's her name is Cilantro. Um, First we named them Cilantro, Basil, Oregano, and Thyme, I think. And then I was like, okay, like, haha, that's so funny, but like, they really need actual names. So I named him Reacher because he was the smallest one, but he was like the only one that would come up to us. All the other ones were still feral, and the mom is still feral. The babies, they come up to us now, but the mom still to this day won't come up to us. Anyway, we had just finished watching the movie Reacher, or the TV show Reacher. There's a couple movies, Jack Reacher, and that's what I decided to name him. We named the other one House because we were watching House at the time, and now looking back at it, because Reacher, I'm pretty sure he like broke his leg or something. We should have named him House, and we should have named House Reacher because House is huge. He's like the biggest cat out of all 3 of them. And then we have Santa. She is a black and white cat. Um, she is their sister. She's real fluffy. And she's the only girl out of the bunch. They're both males. And she only recently started coming up to me. She wouldn't let me pet her or anything before that. She looks exactly like the mom, but like a fluffier version of her. So yeah, she wouldn't let me touch her. But House comes up to us all the time. Like, House lets me pick him up like a baby, and Reacher lets me pick him up, and like I brought him in the house. So that's what this tangent was about. I brought Reacher in the house recently because he's looks pretty sick. He's getting beat up by the other cats. There's one black cat out there that's from down the road. He's been trying to eat the food that I put out there for them now, and he just keeps beating up Reacher when he's trying to eat. So I just thought it was a good idea to bring Reacher in. Uh, but yeah, he's doing fine. He's eating really well. He's drinking his water. He's currently in my basement chilling with me. Uh, he did come out yesterday, and yes, he's helping me feed him and stuff like that. And but yeah, he's a little over a year old now, and he's the sweetest cat. Like, he's so nice. He just doesn't have a mean bone in his body, and he just keeps getting beat up outside. And also, so like before I mentioned, I think that he had a broken leg. I think he might have fell out of a tree or like got bit by a raccoon or something, like in a trap. Whatever it may be, his leg was real messed up for a while. I don't know if it was like broken or dislocated. He's fine now. He walks fine now and everything like that. But yeah, I thought it was best to bring him inside for right now. I can't keep him inside. We haven't decided if we're gonna keep any of them inside, actually. We currently have 4 indoor cats. We have technically 3, and then one cat that goes indoors and outdoors. Um, his name's Tornado. I don't know if I mentioned my other cats before. I have Lucy. She's my the oldest cat that I've received. We found her on a farm, and well, my sister found her on a farm, and she gave her to me. Uh, I wasn't actually supposed to keep her, but yeah, she turned out to be my first cat. And then I have Ethel and her sister Freya, formerly named Mittens. Um, so Ethel and Freya were his cousin's cats. She couldn't keep them, so I took them, and I actually couldn't keep both of them because I was at my dad's house at the time. So I kept Ethel, and I actually wanted to give her to my grandparents, but they refused to take her because she somehow got up into their ceiling in their basement, and like all of the styrofoam tiles that were on the ceiling, she like walked up there and put herself through the ceiling. Um, so they didn't keep her, so they kept Mittens or Freya. Um, and then they passed away about a year ago, and I got her back. I took her back because they didn't know what to do with her. But yeah, long, very elongated story about all of my cats. Anyway, but yeah, so they're all the same age. Lucy, Ethel, Freya, they were all born like the same month and the same year. But I didn't get them at the same time. So they're all 7 years old. And then the cats outside are a year old. And then the mom just had kittens the other day. Um, so now now we have a new litter. Two of them look like the mom, and the other one looks like Reacher and his dad. Reacher's like a just looks like a regular tabby cat, but he has white spots all over him, and that's what the little one looks like. And then the other two are black and white like the mom, and one has like a little white spot on their nosy. I think I'm actually just gonna turn this little tidbit of the podcast into like a segment on my YouTube channel of like I'm not gonna record the podcast, I don't think, in this segment right now. I think I'm just gonna keep this as the cat update because that's what it turned into. But yeah, if you want to actually listen to podcast number 6 or whatever I said in the beginning of the video, I'm gonna link that in the video. You can go to that and actually hear the podcast about the post-traumatic stress disorder and my birthing story. So yeah, go check that out. Thanks. Bye.